if you're listening to Donald Trump's commentary, which makes it seem like the entire city of Los Angeles is in flames. This is like a very small section of the city that really you're looking at like two sides of a city block. And a lot of this activity is centered directly around a couple of these buildings in this federal complex. I think there's this deep feeling that this is not what our military is supposed to be used for, and that the military is being turned on American citizens and residents who are protesting for the most part peacefully. Is the situation tense? I mean, absolutely. I've been a reporter since 2009, and I covered a lot of what I thought were very hairy situations. This was the tension definitely felt a little more ratcheted up, but again, overwhelmingly peaceful. I think protesters are really appalled by the presence of these National Guardsmen because they said, we had these huge fires a few months ago and the federal response was non-existent. Now you have a few people protesting against Donald Trump, and suddenly we have 2,000 National Guardsmen in riot gear in our streets. They called this a manufactured crisis and felt really that like Donald Trump is looking for an excuse to, really crack down. So a common image that has come out of these protests are these protesters draped in flags from Latin American countries, which I think the right has kind of taken offense to, basically. Like, why are these people wearing flags from another country if they're, Americans, whatever? And the reality is that these protesters I spoke to, many of them were 19, 20, 30, people who've spent their entire lives here, who are citizens, and whose parents came from Mexico or Guatemala or Honduras. They are American, and they also come from this other culture. And they feel like their culture and their roots are being attacked, being vilified, and they're appalled by that.